So today I'm going to show you 5 comfy outfits that you might be wearing out to those gatherings, and I'm going to show you why I think you shouldn't wear them ever again, and I also think they're wardrobe mistakes. Now, although this is just my opinion, I think that these items that I'm going to show you will really ring true to a lot of you, that you just never want to wear them again. And also you'll kind of feel that you need a little change up maybe for when you walk out the front door. And I really think that these tips will help. But let's start with tip number 1. I was so happy when the ripped and overly distressed jeans went out of style. Have you noticed that the more you wore them, the more ripped they became, especially around the knees? It's time to ditch them, or just use them around the house for gardening or painting, and opt for a classic stretchy pair of jeans with a timeless style. Like this pair from NYDJ, which stands for Not Your Daughter's Jeans. They're about $99 and go up to size 18. Also try for a darker color for a slimming silhouette over a lighter wash, because the lighter wash do make you look a little heavier. And by the way, this fabulous top with a waffle texture is just $15 and available in 14 colors up to size extra large. And as usual, I'll have most of the fashions from the good side available in the comments and also in the video description. And of course, if you go to amazon.com/shop/awesomeover50, you're going to find that we also have a petite section. And a lot of you have been asking for that in the comments. It's there and we do update it. So enjoy. All right, but now let's take a look at tip number 2. Faux leather leggings. Let's face it, they make your legs hot, they show every little bump and pound we have, and a lot of them do the swish, swish sound when we walk. Better to wear a stretchy black pair of leggings like these ones from Belief. And last time I checked, they were on sale for 16% off for just $27. And they come in about a dozen different colors. And they're also available in shorter inseams for the petite women who watch my channel. And while we're at it, let's ditch those trending shorter tops for one that hides the belly and our bottom. This is my favorite top to wear over leggings, and it's just $15 and sizes to size XXL. It also comes in 10 colors. Now I look much better in this outfit, and no one will hear when that annoying swish swish comes when I walk into a room. Now, I know I've mentioned this before, but Amazon and other online stores are now putting warnings out for every item that they feel people are just, sizing wrong. You think you're a medium, you think you're a large, but it's not what the item is. So again, I suggest that you always know your measurements and compare them to the item's size chart. It's so important because that way when you do get your fashion item in, you can wear it that day. But for now, let's take a look at tip number 3. Now your hubby and your family, they know that you went to Paris, but wearing a tourist top like this amongst your friends or acquaintances just looks like you're bragging about how much you travel. I actually bought this Ciao Bella top in Rome, and from now on I'll be buying tops like this instead of the touristy ones like the Paris ones. Now I can meet up with my friends at an Italian pizzeria or restaurant and enjoy wearing my keepsake top from one of my travels. And don't forget to stay until the end of this video, where I'll have another inspirational message for you. And this time it's about, getting out there, having some fun, and getting off that comfy couch. All right, let's look at tip number 4. Those old, cheap flip-flops, they should not be worn in public. They have no support, so it's really, really damaging for your feet. And also they look they look really cheap, right? These are by Crocs, by the way. Last time I checked too, I think they were 25% off for $25. They're Crocs. They have incredible arch support. They also keep your feet from sliding here. I think there's about a dozen colors that they're available as well, and up to size 11. I really like the leopard print. I think for the warmer weather, this is a lot of fun. And again, look at the soles on these. Compared to what you get on something like this, which is nothing. You've got a great tread. It's just a fabulous, fabulous shoe. And the one thing about buying a shoe like this, it's going to last a lot longer than those dollar store ones. And it's probably, because of the support, going to save you maybe hundreds of dollars from going to the foot doctor. And this might be a good time to really purge things out of your wardrobe. The items like, I don't know if you can tell, but this is really a yellowed shirt that I have, and I'm never going to wear this again. So it's time for that to be put in the garbage. What about those old sneakers that are really worn out? A lot of them are kind of cracking in different places. Also, the shoes that you won't be wearing anymore because maybe you have bunions or something like that. Maybe they're too high and they just pinch your feet a little bit too much. So why not purge the closet, put the items that you really love front and center and enjoy when you start looking at your wardrobe. And for now, I got another tip though. Let's take a look. We all have that favorite oversized sweater that we sometimes take up to the cottage for those cool evenings. But this sweater and its high neckline gives me no shape and actually makes me look like I'm just a floating head. This is where a fun sweater like this comes in handy. This sweater or cardigan is a beautiful cable knit, and last time I checked, it was on sale for just $35 and available to size XXL. I'm just wearing a comfortable top underneath for an extra layer of warmth for those cooler evenings. And by the way, this sweater comes in about 10 other colors. And as most of you know, I have a new YouTube channel. It's the second YouTube channel for me, and it's called Age Empowered, where I talk about long-form inspirational messages that are something other than fashion and beauty. And so if you just stay to the very end of this video, you're going to see a yellow screen pop up, and then you're going to see a picture of me in a light blue top. Just click on it and you'll go to that second channel. But for now, let's carry on with this video. And talking about heart-to-heart inspirational messages, here's the short one for you for today. And I just say, let's get off the couch, right? Let's get away from the TV and let's get dressed up and get into the world again. I always talk about having a fun list where I write down ideas. A lot of times, I'll be searching the internet for where I live, things that I can do. And next Thursday, I'm celebrating with my daughter her birthday. And we're going to a 100-year-old, really old hotel, and we're going to have high tea. And we're both going to get really dressed up for it. And hopefully, they're going to seat us near a fireplace where Richard Burton proposed to Elizabeth Taylor. Now, although I won't be wearing a fancy bonnet like they did 100 years ago, I'm getting dressed up and so is my daughter, so this should be a lot of fun. And I'd love to know in the comments, maybe some great fun things that you're planning to do in the coming months. Having a fun list allows you to get out to new places, try new menus, and maybe even the odd event that's coming to your area. And as my grandmother used to say, get dressed up, put on a little bit of rouge and a little bit of lipstick, look in the mirror as you're leaving the door and say, I look good today. And for me, that's just another way to be loving our age.